Okay. We have gone live. I'm going to put a like on it. Okay. We are here at Patch City. I've never been to Patch City. Got a delivery that I've already completed. See, I did one at Obituary previously. And so I got one more to do. But I'm going to explore Patch City. Let's take a look, see what we got here. There's grubs over there. All these places have, well, they must have a lot of rats. So if you're going to have rats, you might as well put them to use. I do need to buy some ammo here for my Gallant. Just that I have it. I realized I didn't have any on me. New patches coming out, so I won't buy much. I got a lot over at the other station, but it doesn't matter. It's all going by the wayside when they patch. So thankfully the missions have been going, at least the delivery. Yesterday I had a hard time. I did jump on in the middle of the night, woke up, had nothing else better to do, so I fired it up. Had 2 deliveries to one place. What was the name of the place? It was a outpost, on a planetary outpost. I get to it, load the cargo elevator up, and well, cargo elevator don't work. Extra thick armor. Oh, for the big boys. So you got little attritions here. Guns. Guns and ammo. Here's what we're here for.
Can I get you something?
Let's take a look. Now I grabbed one of these to look at it. Oh, what a nightmare that was. You know, an NPC blocking the terminal. Let's see what we got here. Hey, what armors do you have here? You got all the same stuff, huh?
What's up?
Ooh. I think I have one of these. Yeah, I do have that set. I just want to see what they have in here. I do have the P4, S38. You know what? No, come on, they gotta have the ammo. Push on.
What's your status?
I can't complain. How are you doing?
Aren't you lucky?
Well, they don't have it. I'm gonna go back to the Stanton station anyway to pick up the other stuff. Wow, that's amazing. It's an ugly mannequin. Oh, look at those. Those look like emptied out rattlers. Oh, wait a minute. What's in the front of those? At the front? Okay.
Hey.
See what kind of odds and ends they have here.
Hi, what can I get you today?
Ooh. Wow. So this is where you buy these.
Thanks for coming in.
Okay. I should write this down. Defiant B. So,
Hi, what can I get you today?
huh. I suppose I can just have my equipment jump around. How many of these would I need? It's a good power plant for an URSA,
Hi,
a rock
thanks for coming in.
mining. Oh, excellent, right here. B grade. It's hard to find the B grade stuff for the smaller ships.
Happening. Big things.
So they have it
Kind of thing
here
that
at
generates a
Patchwork.
guy into a legend. You know what I mean?
What's this guy? This is
Whatever
D.
you say.
Arctic Storm. That's a size 1 though. D civilian. To Starboard. Size 2 competition for 100K.
How you been? You good?
You should have seen his face. Looked like he swallowed a bug. Thought he was gonna cry. It was hilarious.
Yeah? Yeah, I feel that.
Hi, what can I get you today?
So that's a C shield generator. C civilian. So this guy right here at 10 grand, an industrial shield generator. So Patchwork has some decent stuff for the smaller vehicles. I gotta remember that. Glad I looked here.
Hi, thanks for coming in.
Well, they must go all the way up to size 4s, huh? Because it ain't a baby one. It's not a size 5, I don't think.
You should have seen his face. Looked like he
Let's
swallowed
find
a
out.
bug. Thought
How
he
much
was
they
gonna
want for their
cry.
Christmas
What can I
here.
get you
It was hilarious.
Yeah? Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, so these are all size 4s, right? No, it's a power burst scattergun. What's this guy? Size 3. 120K. Size 4, sure enough.
Is it just me, or is the drift getting more crowded? Since we can hardly find room to
wonder-
fill these days.
I wonder what the price differential is out here in Pyro, or if it's cheaper just to go to Hurston. Should be cheaper at Hurston. No two ways about it, but We don't serve droids here. I definitely don't like the bars at Area 18, huh? Okay, so they didn't have the ammo I wanted. What's through here? Wheelchair accessible.
Have you been? I was out on the drift last week, all by myself. That big hilarious.
There's a library. I don't think this Guns and Ammo store is open anymore. See, personally, they should just kept the ammo. I mean, the inventory regular, because this is a waste of computing space. Completely unnecessary. But hey, you know, oh, it's so realistic. Yeah, okay, well, you added those, but they still haven't fixed their elevators, have they?
Pretty wild.
I got one more delivery. Going to another place I haven't been to. It's called Ruin Station. We're gonna go check that out. Check the medical clinic out. Food court. They got a food court, huh? Trying to ID all the places that have noodles. I think Obituary is the only one that I ran into with noodles. As you know. Every good pilot likes a good noodle. Well, not in that way. Noodles. Jeez, really? Floor 8, room 5. Oh my God. Everything's got to have something broken involved in it. An elevator. Let's see if we can get to this. I'm going to stand back because last time an elevator sucked me in. Floor 8. Room 5. So rooms are on this side. 2. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to be over here. Yeah. You're going to be 5. Get an IV in us. Got a long flight ahead of us. This will be my last delivery I've got to do, which is awesome. Take our elevators here. Ooh. Alright. I want to change my gear. Not really doing much in the way of combat. FPS wise. And I think I'm going to go for the ship to ship. Where was the food court? I think the food court was this way. That's shops. I think the sign said the food court was over here. I just want to see what they have. We're looking for the noodle bar. I think their food court's seen better days. See what these elevators have access to. Must be in the habs. I'm in the habitations. I'll take you up to habs. So, oh, what's that? That's nothing. Well, didn't this say that there was a... Let's go back down to the shop still. I swore I came out this way. Maybe it was on the other way. Yeah, food court. Hangar transit. So then I forget all about telling you where the food court is. But I'm guessing yeah, it's back in here. So it's all the same stuff. Rat.
I'm excited about that last tool, because once it clears the fence, I've basically got those grid specs. New helmet, finally got some new boots that won't pinch, and a bottle of mezcal made from a succulent that only grows underground on my
Have you been?
A fascinating conversation with a headhunting expert.
These elevators have any other place to go. No, just docking ports are your hangar. So no extra levels here. This is Patchwork. The Patchwork has great components for the like rock, URSA rovers, your buggies. So where you can upgrade them.
Retrieval system. Your vehicle has been refitted again. Goodbye.
What else did I get the Meridian paint for? I need to put that on. I want it for my 400. My 400i. I'll be flying that around everywhere. Okay, I don't have anything here. 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 Contracts. Accepted. Burp. Burp. Let's go ahead and track it. So I didn't know Ruin Station was also a station, or I would have grabbed all that cargo and been done. Just to be flying straight to Ruin Station. But the good news is I'm learning. And when we get to Stanton Gateway, we're going to go buy some ammo for this gun. do a little repair on this ship too, just to make sure I didn't damage it when I sent it down, because I guess I had it kind of off kilter on the landing.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
You know what?
Systems on.
This over this side. This is my cigar ashtray. Don't like the smoke heading towards the PC, even though I got a air filtration system. Alright.
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%.
Okay, we're 100% on the quantum fuel. So we're here at Patch City. So Patch City is where I'm going to come to get a bunch of components for my other ships. Collect. So we're not that far away. Set it and forget it. This station's actually in a pretty cool, at least color wave wise. The nebulous here is pretty good. You know, had Star Citizen not buggered up the flight system, I know there are people that love this new master modes. I think it's cheesy as all hell, because there's no way that in the 30th century they'd be restricting you from having shields, you know, and having the ability to use your speed and your engines to their max. But, you know, I don't know what the mentality is. It doesn't make the gameplay of the fighting any more cinematic. It just makes it to where guys like me who are just doing cargo runs and stuff like that right now can't get away. I mean, because if we try to run away with speed, we have no shields, and all they gotta do is fire. They can barrage you with missiles, and you're not gonna be able. You can't fire your flares. You can't do jack diddly shit, and that is stupid. That's dumb, completely dumb on their part. And it just takes the fun. I mean, otherwise, I used to just enjoy flying, knowing that, you know, hey, I don't have to worry about some Giacomo jacking me, especially in this ship. This ship does almost 1,200, and I didn't have to worry about people, you know, spamming me with missiles. But, you know, if you get caught in a quantum net now and all this stuff, it's like, you can't escape. You're stuck. I would have to fight against small fighters, which the meta is geared towards them. Everything about this game is geared in the wrong direction. You should keep everything organic and keep the ships flying at the speeds that they fly. If they want to fight at that speed, you know, just have, you know, I don't know how you're blacking out in space, because what's the G-force? You know, when you're in space and you're hitting a turn really hard, where's the gravitational pull? There shouldn't be any. It's just, you're in nothingness. You shouldn't feel anything, but you know, they put planetary graphics out in the space, or not graphics, properties out in the open space, you know, where you can G out, you can black out if you turn too hard. I'm like, that doesn't exist anywhere, because you're in quote unquote, you know, if we're to believe science, it's supposed to be a vacuum. You know, there is no gravity, there is no give or take. But
Alert. Front crash close. Landing gear up.
let's take a look around here. I haven't really flown around this station. Looks like it's got a few dings. But when you come into this as you're flying in, this is all like more purple than what it might appear. I don't know. I don't know if I'm streaming in high def, but I hope I am. I can check. What happens if you fly into that debris? Will you blow up? I'm curious now. I'm not going to do it now, but I am curious. So I don't know what caused the damage to all these stations. But it looks like they've been hit. And it could have been that they got showered with all this stuff. All these stations seem to have these rocks all around them. So maybe shards of these rocks. Some probably got hit with these big ones and just blew them up. Others just got severe damage, I guess. So I am curious to see if I can find where a landing pad is. They just have a regular landing pad here that you can touch and go on. So yeah, it looks like these what was that one time meteor, or probably not a meteor, probably not flying, but maybe a slow moving asteroid, or maybe an asteroid got damaged from some of the sunbursts or something, and it just parted out and pieces of it slowly punched into the station. Because look at this guy, smack dab in the station. See, if I just watched a video by Jim Reviews, and he's been, he's recently been very, very negative on the game, which I don't blame him. I've been negative on the game. I've got videos in my cache that I don't put out, or live streams, when I was just streaming to Twitch for my own pleasure. Because obviously, well, I'm the only one that really sees these and my friends. And they've really taken a lot of the fun out of the game with master modes and adding all kinds of stupid stuff that really shouldn't even be thought about right now without having actual, basic things being fixed. Like elevators have been an issue for this game since I've been a pledge, and it's insane to me that these guys still have the same issues recurring. I mean, recurring issues, which means they never really fix them. And it tells you that this problematic issue with all these elevators, I still haven't found a landing pad. That the problems with all these elevators is there's more to it. And I don't know if they can't fix it, because what a lot of us need to remember and keep in mind, this game's been programmed, by people that are writing programming and code over stuff that was done by another guy prior to them, by however much their turnover ratio is, multiplied by their turnover ratio. And for all intents and purposes, these guys, look, this $750 million, it's not going to their developer or their programmers. It's not going to them. They're hiring the cheapest of the cheap. They're hiring them straight out of colleges, and I don't know if they still have the Los Angeles studio or not, out of California and in the United States, out of UK and Europe, and other places. And these are green recruits. They don't know the nuances. They don't know the ins and outs of programming a game, and they're having to deal with a developer who quite literally keeps adding the next newest greatest thing that he thinks the game should have, and then you got to code that on top of stuff that's already existing. Most gaming development, you start out with a plan. You lay out, what do we want to do? You know what you want to do, and that's what you focus on. That's what you go for. You set it, and you go out to achieve it. Oh, this is pretty cool in here. But CIG doesn't do that, man. They've got a guy that literally, on his own, oh, here they are. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That literally, he comes in and says, "Hey, I want to let's make the spaceship fighting more cinematic because everybody's just flying by everybody so fast you can't see the ships." Well, that's how these ships would be. That's how it would probably be in a real scenario. There's not a military in the world that's going to make it to where, okay, let's develop a ship. Okay, we're in the 30th century now. We're approximately, nearly 8 full centuries away from where we are today. And imagine our military saying, okay, we're going to develop this combat ship. But it's got to slow down really slow to fight and have shields. It's like they regressed. That would not be the development. The development would have been how they originally had it. But there are people that complain because people mastered that flight pattern, that flight dynamic. And they were good. People like, I don't know, is it one of them, Mongrel Squad? I can't remember. There's a few good PvP guys out there, man. They would teach you how to do it. They had videos on how to do it and everything. So here's a pad. Huh. It's pretty cool how it's all laid out in here. I like this, but look how amazingly graphically the game is, and I'm gonna double check, make sure I'm on that I'm streaming this in high def. Oh, that's save and report. Don't want to do that. How do you do that? Let me drop my chat bar. Here we go. Maybe it's, yeah, I'm in HD, so good. So y'all can, hopefully, this video will have that graphical look to it. But let's pull out of here. I'm gonna keep my landing gear down so my speed stays and can maintain. Okay. Gears up. That's pretty cool. You come underneath this thing and, I mean, look at the detail. Okay, Elite Dangerous is a cool game, but graphical, almost lifelike detail, it does not have. And if CIG would just go back to the original flight model, man, if they could go back to like 3.15, the way the game played, it was a game. Now they're adding so much stuff. It's becoming, and I'm gonna wear this phrase out. This is like a high definition, 3-dimensional RuneScape in space now. Go here, do this, and it takes X amount of time. I mean, I'm gonna be to jump to, at least I put a faster drive in here. I put the fastest drive. The good thing about having multiple ships, the only good thing, is because they took out the good drives where you used to be able to buy them. Oh, well, we're gonna make it where you gotta find them. Stupid. Okay, that's stupid. I'm telling you, CIG, there's no gameplay issue for that, except for the fact, and I was talking to an org mate of ours, and I was telling him, I said, dude, they're gonna put those shield generators, they're gonna put those engines probably behind a paywall where you're gonna be able to buy a package. You can buy a package. Packages will probably cost you like oh, you want a military package for a size 2 ship? You know, with X number of shields, well, it's going to cost you this much. And because everything's behind a paywall. I mean, these guys are, and I know why, because, hey, Chris Roberts wants to get that real estate portfolio up there, and he is. Let me tell you guys have no clue. All you gotta do is look into this guy's financials and see what he's doing. I could be mistaken, but I think he even has a yacht now. Okay? So when you wonder why this game is like this, because Chris Roberts has no reins. He's now becoming he's becoming now a you know, a multimillionaire, obviously. He wasn't a multimillionaire like this when he started. I think he was truly wanting to make a game. But now he's learned that, hey man, I'm making a shit ton of money by just saying, hey, new concept, the Paladin. And a bunch of people jump on it. Look, I jumped on it. This is before I just came to the conclusion. This, you know, playing these patches, these and the 3.24s and all those patches, I'm just like, these guys have made no real progress. Because when you see repetitive issues coming up, they made no real progress. You know, they tease you things at their little Citizen Con things. And I don't call them Citizen Com. They're Citizen Con. They're conning us. They're conning you. They're conning me. We got these grandiose plans. Because you can go back through the years where they say they have the same damn thing that they're going to do. Same damn thing. Same verbiage, just about. Just a different, well, turnover rate. Different guy saying it. You know? Yeah, we plan. This is our plan. We should have this by, 2015. Well, shit. We're in 2025. They still don't have what they said they were going to have in 2015. So, let me light my cigar, and then we're going to take off. But that's why I will tell you, and anybody that wants this game, don't buy it as a game. And don't buy, the most expensive ship. The most expensive ship that I would go get into this game with, if you had the wherewithal, and I think it's worth it, is maybe the Cuddy Black game package. And if you do want to check it out, I do have a code in my little notes there that gets you a little extra cabbage. Gives me a little extra cabbage as well, I'll be honest, Whatever they give you for free, they give me for free. And but look at it as a tech demo. And if you can look at it like that, that's the only thing that's brought me back to my sanity to get out here and do what I'm doing right now. It's just a tech demo. The gameplay isn't all that great. Because like I'm doing the save Pyro missions. I tried to do the save Stanton, but it was so wonky ass buggy that it's like, you would think CIG thinks that all I have to do in life is this. And I don't. I like to fish. I like to hunt. Before I sold them, I used to like to ride motorcycles. Before I injured my back, I raced bicycles, both mountain and road bikes. So, I have a life that I like to do. This is a pastime, a recreational pastime, but they're making it so time-consuming just to get... Well, okay. We're going to leave Patchwork. And just to show you, this is the time it's going to take me to do my final delivery mission. I already have it up. Let me get a couple puffs on that cigar. Let's get ourselves set up. We want to go into this mode. This is how long it's going to take me. How long have we been running here? I know I got a time there. Okay, we're at 39:32. This is just to do one of these ridiculous missions. Well, it's not ridiculous, but they're broken half the time. I've gotten lucky. They've been working. Okay, it's online. I could have swore I said it. Oh, that's a delivery point. Okay, I got you. That's a delivery point? Yeah, it's deliver. I don't want to deliver. So there's Captain Toast. See, and then the other thing is, they make it so... It used to be easy to find where you had to go, So we're going to drop down here. It's Captain Toast. What's Captain Toast in? Captain Toast is in a Connie. Hopefully you don't start shooting at me. Because I don't have any shields up. Oh, we're out of here. Let's look back. There goes the nebula. See, it's pretty cool. Look at that. That's what we just left. That nebula. Awesome. The flight. This is where the tech demo's in. Wow, man. This would be something I'd say, man, maybe in a future game they can implement this, because this ain't no game right now. This is not a game. So we've got a time sink right now. Just left Patchwork Station to go pick up my last load that I got to then take to Ruin Station. So let's just see what time it said, my estimated time. So I'm going to be 4 minutes, 26 seconds flight time. That doesn't include landing time and getting a landing, because Stanton can sometimes be pretty busy, and you got to wait for a pad or a hangar. That's not a problem for me. I don't mind that, but you know, we're in 29, whatever they want. I'll just say we're in the middle of the 30th century, okay? And they don't have automated loading in the 30th century. And they used to in this tech demo. They used to have that, but then they thought, no, let's make them load it manually. And they got the idea while they're doing the I think Squadron 42, because they started talking about, oh, look at this this hover car, or this like cart, this mechanized cart that you can load boxes on and take it to your ship. You know, now we got these like little robots, and it's crazy. But in any case, but it's just minutia that they added that didn't need to be added. Didn't need it. What we needed was gameplay. We didn't need minutia added. And that's what they've done. So you're going to see the minutia. So you can see the timeline is taking us to fly. Let's take a look at that ship. And, you know, I'm not... If I look at it as a game, I get pissed off. I really do. But when I look at it as a tech demo, man, I'm amazed. And this is what I tell people about this. This is an amazing tech demo of what could be in a game. Because I don't think their focus is on making a game. Their focus is right now, I'll guarantee you right now, they got a big push. All right, what's the next cycle of concept ship that we come up with? They got more, probably, their marketing team. All right, guys, we need you to come up with the concept ship so we can have a sell. Their ads have since stopped because people started calling them out on it. You know, they were running ads on YouTube here about this tech demo. It's not a game, you guys. Tech demo. They've been running ads as if it's a game with actual playability. And while in theory in the tech demo you can do those things, you're more apt to have a crash than you are to finish anything. Anything you set out to do, you're more apt to have a crash. Like the last 3 days, I've had either I crashed out with what we would call a 30K type situation, but luckily I was able to get back in and got back into the same server, and I was still in the same place with the same mission up, so I got to finish the mission. But I still had to go through and reload, back out to my desktop, re-get the launcher, get in there, and it just happened to put me right back in my ship, sitting outside of Stanton, with the mission still up to go get the supplies and then take it. I did that and I was done. I was like, okay, I'm done. I know this thing's starting to crash. Yesterday, or actually early this morning, I woke up in the middle of the night, you know, thought, you know, computer's still up, I'll just jump into the game. And I jumped in. And took a couple of minutes. See, I should be done with these missions. Should have been done, you know, within an hour, because 2 of them had me taking deliveries to the same location. Get to that location. So I took both those missions. Went to that location. It was a planetary outpost, you know, with a bunch of abandoned derelict ships. You don't know if you're going to get attacked out there or not. So I was very cautious. So there was more time sink. I land. Here. I land. And I'm going to try and keep moving so that we can keep this time real. So we're already 45 minutes in, and we started at 39. And I finally find where the damn elevator is, because it's not really well marked. You almost have to know, at least finally, at some of the landing places in Stanton, they made the spaceports have lights, bright lights, to where you can't miss them now. To where it used to be, where's the spaceport? Especially back in the days of Orison. You know, if you didn't know it was like a spider-like, crab-like structure, you know, from that, you would very rarely be able to find what you were you know, looking for. You had to fly around Orison. Orison's huge, and it's a floating city, so you know that's what you got. But you know, over at these outposts here, they don't have markers. You know, so there's like 3 different landing pad areas that I went to. The third one was a charm. I found it finally. I was like, okay, here it is. But I get all the boxes. I unload all 6 boxes for the 2 missions. Elevator doesn't work. Let me say that again. The cargo elevator would not work. Would not take the stuff down. Oh, I got it stuck onto the grid, but would not go down. I was there for another time sink. Let me tell you, 20 minutes trying to figure out. Well, maybe if I do this, I'll take these boxes off for this, and I'll send that down. No, that confused it even more. But again, elevators. I bet you there is a video out there. If you typed in on YouTube, Star Citizen elevators. Oh. The stuff you're going to see, you know, that's going to take. That's why this is a tech demo, and it's a time sink.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, well, where is it? What's up here? I don't know. I've never gone to one up here. Always been down here. I'll take it, though. Always something new to land at. But, you know, that's the crazy thing. You know, that's where you know that they are selling you a bill of goods. But they have a great tech demo. It's a great tech demo. And they're making this game just tedious ad nauseum. I mean, it's tedium. Now, you know, mining. Tedious. You know, I don't care about all these miners saying, oh, it's fun, it's a blast. It is. It used to be fun. It used to be a blast. I used to be a really good miner. I used to love mining. But let me tell you what started mining changes.
Alert.
You know, and they always hide behind the thing. Well, we never said anything's going to be as it is. Okay, granted, that's true. So we're not going to pick up. So I do have to buy some ammo. So we're gonna include that in the time because I do need ammo. Because I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I'm ever going to need a weapon or not. Because I told the whole system is, ooh, don't go too far. Don't go too far.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity.
Do I not have my landing gear? No, I don't have my gear down. No wonder. I'm bouncing on my turret. There we go. Okay. Now, how about that? That work? Okay. But anywho, so you always got to refuel, because in this place, you don't know where you can refuel at. I don't tell you. Just got to figure it out. Well, actually, YouTubers figure it out, so you can watch videos and learn. Okay, we're gonna park this piece. And now I'm keeping this running like this because, you know, I want to, you know, there we go. Always have my gun out because I'm not saying that they can, but I don't know if they can get into my hangar because this is a contested zone now. As long as I'm in here, somebody can steal my ship, somebody could kill me, take my gear, run right back into the station, which I don't mind. I mean, this I don't mind. I don't mind this kind of edge. But some of the other stuff, you know, It's just time consuming. Because, like, you know, see these freight elevators? You got to manually load your own stuff. Which, if you have, like, a cargo of, like, you know, a couple hundred things, it takes forever. You know, it's a time sink. You know, here I'm probably only going to pick up, what, 3 boxes? Yeah, 3 boxes. So that's not too bad.
Welcome to the ASOP.
And we're going to put this guy away because we're going to go get some ammo. I'm just going to get a couple of rounds because new patch is getting ready to come out.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
But for a tech demo, I mean, even the gunplay isn't too bad for the tech demo. I use a gamepad. Yeah, so I don't get the wiggle down as good as some of these guys with mouse and keyboard. But last time I really played keyboard games was with my Commodore 64. So not only did I date myself there, but you can see where I was. Stand back, or sometimes it sucks you into the elevator and you could die or be caught in no man's land. Hello? See that? Gotta call the elevator again. Is it gonna work? There we go, okay. 3 times on the button to get that elevator to me. I like to switch to my gun because if you go in here and the way I hold down the, I think it's a Y button, I can't remember. Is it the Y? No, can't remember. A? Yeah, it's A button. I got slaved to on my D-pad, and every time I hold it down like that, it'll pull out the tractor beam, and it's like, get out of my face. Let's see. We'll go here.
How are you?
Doing fantabulous. So like when I did that, you'd see my tractor beam out. Okay. Right here. Gotta figure out if they got bullets. I think they'll have them here. There's a gun shop over there too, so. Okay, let's see what we got here. In my backpack. Sorry, my eyes aren't what they used to be. So I gotta go. So there it is. Boom. Let's take by 6. Yeah, I mean that used to be like 246. Now it's 2,460. See, they want you to burn all your credits too, because I think they're gonna put credits behind a paywall. You're gonna be able, just like how you can buy a shark card and stuff like that in GTA. They've got a game plan. There's a reason why they're gonna make things harder and harder to make money off of, because they're gonna want you to buy money. That's what this game is turning into, and they are thoroughly working that in. I'm telling you, all these ship components that they pulled out, they're going to be behind a paywall. All the armors, there used to be these cool armors you used to be able to buy at where was it? Grimhex. You know, all colors. I mean, brilliant colors that were just like, yeah, I like that. And well, they pulled them out. They still exist, but I think eventually, once the game is out, they're going to be behind a paywall. It's going to be a microtransaction game. That's what this will be if it comes out as a game. Because right now, they're not going to make any money selling the game. Not as much, because most of the people that are into this type of stuff have already pledged and have a ship. They're just waiting for the game. There's a lot of people that their accounts are just dormant because they're like, you know, they get sick of it. They get sick of it. And CIG, you know, they seem to not care. They seem to not care. They seem to not have any pride in any of the work they do. I mean, except for the guys that are doing this tech demo here, this tech demo stuff. Actually, I shouldn't say that the the programmers don't. I think the programmers are trying to do it, but I think they have a developer in Chris Roberts who's out of control and keeps coming into the office probably at least once a month with a new concocted idea that he'd like to see implemented. And you can't say no to the guy. This is the same guy that said that he felt Wing Commander, the game that he got famous off of, was released too soon, yet it was good enough to where it got him the acclaim that he has right now. I'm of the mindset, had he not been under the control of a publisher, if he didn't have a publisher telling him, hey Chris, you gotta get this going, that game would have never come out. And he would have never been known. That game would have died. If not for him being able to have this Kickstarter that he started, look, people bought into his dream because they remember the Wing Commander game. They're thinking, oh gosh, man, this guy made Wing Commander. But now they don't realize that now this guy, he's not really making a game so much as he's making a real estate portfolio. And the game is that he sells ships and we're the NPCs that buy them. We are the NPCs in his scheme. And that's what we're doing. And unfortunately, that's the truth of it. Whether anybody wants to gotta lower that. Whether anybody wants to believe that or not. It is what you're actually seeing. So, I quit being an NPC. I don't even subscribe to the newsletter anymore. Oh, but you get all this cool stuff that he gives you and stuff, and you get up to date. Up to date about what? Up to date about the same stuff that he said. Sorry, I forgot to send that up. Up to date about the same stuff he said in 2018, 2016. And every year in between. That still hasn't happened. Hey, man. Comes a time where, even the pot has to call the kettle black, But these guys, they don't hear this stuff when you tell them because they know what they're doing. This is the deal. The deal is, hey man, keep selling ships. I don't give a damn now. Let's just add this and not finish the game. You got the Squadron 42 game they've talked about. Okay? And for those of you who don't know, anybody that tries to tell you that Squadron 42 was the original concept is talking out their ass. Because you can easily pull up the old Kickstarter speeches he made. It was all about having an open verse with the possibility of having a single player mode to help you get to know the lore. That was supposed to be secondary. Well, supposedly, that secondary thing is supposed to come out before this. And, let's see, not this past con that they held in the UK. Oh, there we go. Really? It's that far in? It was the con job they produced over here in LA. And man, I almost went to that. I almost spent the big bucks to go to that just to, oh yeah, because I was still excited, man. I was still green-eyed and bushy-tailed about this tech demo that I thought was going to become a game. When I got into it, I thought, oh yeah, oh yeah, man. Oh shoot, man, they've been developing it for over a decade. Shoot, it should almost be done. Well, maybe not over a decade. It was less than a decade at the time when I got in, but still, nonetheless, now they're well over a decade. So I'm thinking, oh shoot, if they're that far along, maybe it's a good time to get in because, man, maybe it's going to be released. I might as well get started learning how to play it and everything. Nope. As a matter of fact, the day that I pledged, it's still just as wonky as it's like acting as if I have stuff here. That should be a grid, but I guess not. But the thing is that they have this thing still in the same state. And all they've done, I'll tell you what they've done. Okay. Arguably, they added Pyro. But Pyro was supposed to be in... They promised Pyro, I think, back in like 2018 that was going to be shortly here. And seriously, once you have a formula for making planets, that should be your general formula. You can change like the way things look and stuff, and then you should be able to start banging out systems. You know. You know, I think a lot of us have, you know, really high expectations of what we. Oh, that's theirs. I thought, wait a minute, I'm not opening that. Well, first I want to plot my course. So we're here. Got that. Okay, I'm hoping this is like a station. I don't know if it is or not. It looks like it is. So I hope I'm going to that. Ruined station. So this will be another station we're going to tour. And then I'll probably hop back to my my home spot and get ready to go do some missions killing ships and defending a ship like what I'm flying right now, actually.
You are clear to launch.
So this will be my longest flight. Single flight. 82.6 giga-ems, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't even know how they measure. I don't even care. I mean, you get to the point where you, fuck it, who cares? But again, visuals, graphics, fantastic. So far we haven't had a bug. We did have a glitch with the elevators. It takes a while sometimes for these elevators. Sometimes these doors won't even open for you for a long time. And you're just sitting here going, can I leave now? Alright. That's what you want to hear. That was another problem that I was just having just a week ago. Not even a week ago, a few days ago. It just recently, coming to Pyro, it's helped. And it could be maybe the ship I was in. I don't know, but you'd load up on quantum fuel. You'll be almost empty, and you know, okay, time to get some quantum fuel. You fill up. It shows that it has like, you know, like up in the upper left, you'll see 2.59 out of 2.59, and it would say that, and I would turn. I'd be all right, woohoo! And I remember I took off, and I hit the button. I was doing some cargo deliveries in Stanton, trying to get some money up. And I'm flying along, and all of a sudden it says, quantum fuel at 25%. I was like, 25%? It was actually less than 25%. And I was like, what? Oh, no, it said quantum fuel almost empty. That's what it was. I was like, what? I stopped my ship. Just boom, stopped it. Brr, just like this, stopped. I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, I thought, oh, well, I better head back, because it's further to get to the place where I was going ahead of me than it is to get to the place behind me. So I decided to go back. I didn't have enough. I got stranded out there because, well, for some reason now, some stations or some ships, quantum fuel don't fill up. Put it out there in the open chat. They told me, they said, oh, it's been a problem. And I found a fix for it. Because it was doing it here for a while, but my fix was well, hey. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. And you know, so it's sitting there, you know, telling me I had fuel, and then mid-flight, all of a sudden I'm out of fuel, and I was noticing it was happening all the time. So I would have to, okay, I got to plan my route. And then I learned, oh, if I send my ship down, you know, park my ship and put it away, and bring it back up after refueling, send it down, then it comes back up. I was noticing, oh, okay, now it's saying I have the fuel. So I do that every time. That's why you see me, I don't mind sending my ship down the hole. Like when I went to go buy the ammo. That's my habit now. I just send the ship down the hole. I fill it up, and then I'll fire up the engines. If it says I got 100%, if I'm trying to go quick like these missions, let's say if I didn't want to go buy the ammo, I probably wouldn't have sent it down the hole. I would fire up my quantum drive or fire up my engines and wait to hear my ship tell me, quantum fuel at 100%. And you know, if it doesn't say that, you know, you look up and you'll see. It did happen mid-flight 2 nights ago, but then it corrected itself mid-flight, which I was like, at least it corrected itself, you know, because I was going to have to turn around, but it corrected. Actually, I don't think I was going to have to turn around. I think I had enough to get to the destination I knew. But I fill up every time. That's one thing in Pyro, you got to be in a habit. But that said, I started talking to myself, and I just said, you know what? I got to quit viewing this as a game because I'll keep getting pissed off, thinking, oh man, this game sucks. But if I think of it as a tech demo, it's okay. It's better than playing those fucking telephone games, that's for sure. You know, where you stare at your phone for, you know, everywhere. Screw that stuff. You know. Here, at least, man, it dazzles the eyes. It really does. It's pretty impressive. See, I am now an hour and 6 minutes into this stream from when I started delivering a package and then taking another delivery and then coming over to here. And let's see, I was at 39 minutes when I started this delivery. This is just a delivery. This is just a delivery. And the flight time to this place, with one of the fastest drives you can get if you have a ship in your hangar with it, which is a crossfield, is still 6 minutes. So I'm 6 minutes sitting here. Which, look, I don't mind. But when you got to manually do everything, like you saw me, I had to manually load the boxes. Used to be you could say, put the boxes on my ship, and it would stack them all nice on your ship. You'd be all set to go. So I'm at 3/4 of my quantum fuel. So everything's going down correctly. So we're almost half an hour. Yeah, almost half an hour into you know, what should have been you know, that was leaving Patchwork Station, heading to Stanton, picking up the boxes. That included me getting six clips. Clips is the wrong word. 6 magazines of ammo for my rifle. And now I'm flying to here. And this is just a mission here. Good news is you can get up, go get yourself a cup of coffee. If I wasn't streaming, my wife just came in the door, I'd go say hello to her. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and mute myself right now and say hello to her. Okay, we're back on.
Hi, Poopy.
So, we're almost there. Where am I at now? I'm at, so it'll put me close to 1.4. At or around. So it's taking me forever. I mean, there was a point in time where, I mean, as a miner, I used to mine like crazy in I'd have millions, but you know, they're constantly changing mining. I don't want to look at it. I'm gonna wait until okay, this is it. But they never say that's it. So my mining ships are all parked. I got my mole, got my prospector, got a rostra in laying in wait. That, you know, hey, got sucked into it. You know, wish I didn't, but I did. So this is my first time here. we gotta jump to a... Is it an orbital marker? Oh, that's all the way back. Oh, here's my orbital. Little tidbit of information. OM2s and OM1s are on the poles. This would be technically, I believe, the South Pole of the planet.
Quantum travel complete.
So let's see. Is that my destination? That's my destination. Sure enough. Now, this is my first time here, so I will do a brief walkthrough, and then I'll probably hop off here.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, we're going to cruise. People here. So we're gonna bring our shields up. So far people have been pretty good here. I haven't been attacked just wantonly. This is supposed to be the lawless part of the tech demo so far. I can't tell what's the top and what's the bottom of this place. I think the top is going to be on this other side here. Yeah, we're at the bottom of it. So we'll do a flyby here, fly around it. Oh, geez, debris. So there's a wait to get into a stall here. Lots of debris. I don't want to be one of those that runs into this debris. Let's get a external. Can't see anything out there. Still, So this is this station. Wow, what a mess this one. Oh, there's my hangar. But these are my first 3 days in Pyro. The only other time I've been here was when it was a tech... Well, it still is a tech demo, technically, but when they released it as a tech demo, you had to download it, and it wasn't attached to anything. You couldn't jump to it. You just went into it. Got to walk around, see stuff, maybe fly a few of your ships. But there's really nowhere to go to out here. And we are headed our way. Now, the other thing that I hate about the game now is the way they do the hangars and everything. Everybody gets their own personal hangar. You got such a small window to get to your hangar, and sometimes they put your hangar completely in a place where you don't expect it, and you got to get to it. And for a while, like in 3.24, these doors would already be closing on me, saying, "We're sorry, due to inactivity, we closed you off from your hangar." Or whatever the hell the girl used to say. Let's get this baby in here. Okay, that should work. So again, we are going to lower the ship, even though, but first before you lower it, fuel up. Fuel up. I always repair, even though it always says one. For a while it was saying it was no service. Yesterday I would get this to say no service, but it always says, yeah, one credit. Okay. and down. It's my habit now. Okay. And let's grab this one. So imagine if you have, now they don't give you in single size, these are like 1 SCU crates, they'll give it to you in 8, but let's say you had like, you know, a couple hundred SCU of cargo, and you're having to do this. Now you can get yourself an Atlas, but I'm not using my Atlas because my damn Atlas broke. It won't pull things, I don't want to get into it. Let's send this bad boy down. Finish this off. This should finish off the first bit. And to me getting that in there, that is approximately, oh, just shy of 40 minutes. Shy of 40 minutes. Woohoo! Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't rock it straight there, you know, or anything like that, but I never do. But this gives you, you know, an average time. This was just a small 3 SCU cargo delivery mission. 40 minutes. That's my first time at this station. Switch to that. Okay, so they got, oh, they have a ship dealer here. Let's see what ships they sell here. We'll log out the ship dealer office. Okay, looks like the same crap as the other place. Okay, there's a Prospector, Cuddy Red. Is that a Tumbrel? Yeah, got tanks here. I wonder how much it is for one of those tanks. Can you go into this? Yeah, you can. So it's cool. At least now, you know, I mean, the ship dealer, you can go check out the ships. Most of these ships you should be able to get into as well. Okay, so they also sell vultures. Here's what I'd like to know. I love how these people left this open, because they probably know. Does the bed work here? The bed works here. See that 51% hydration, 67% food level? Oh yeah, it's going to work. Yeah, you can just up it here. Don't have to go to the hospital. Select a room. Go up to floor 8. Look for room number 5. Jesus. Yeah, worked just fine. I accept that. Actually, I had one of these. This is a good ship, but it's since been replaced by my Terrapin Medic. The medical Terrapin. Salvage ship. It's a cool little ship. It's a good little fighter. It wasn't such a, you know, made out of paper. But they buffed it. If you're a good pilot, man, you're hard to beat in this. That's for sure. Me, I'm not the best pilot. Little tank. Little tankety tank action. I'm considering one of these. See all the stuff you can buy in game. And there's a host of other ships in, you know, especially in Stanton. You can buy just about every ship that's in the game, in-game. And to be quite honest, you know, some people say, oh, but it's pay to win because you can buy all these ships too and have them in your hangar permanently. But it's really not like that in the sense that you still have to, you know, go through the hoops to do stuff. I mean, there are still pilots that, you know, will outdo you. You can have this and they'll outdo you in an Avenger Titan. So just because people have the ships doesn't mean it gives them the ability to win. It is definitely a skill-based tech demo. But with that, it took us roughly about just shy of 40 minutes or so to finish a one of those delivery missions. So I did 6 of them over the course of the last 3 days when I first came here. Let's see, is it under rep or journal? It's under journal. Down here, boom. So there I am, 6 out of 6. Completed 3 today. And with that, I am going to log out. I'm going to put this, it's just over an hour. I'm going to put this out on my channel. Maybe somebody will see it. Maybe they'll learn something. Don't know. But hey, off we go. Hasta la vista.